This is Hollywood.
Classic, iconic Hollywood. This is the Hollywood Citizens newspaper building. The first edition of Hollywood Citizen appeared as a 4-page, 6-column weekly on Sunday, April 23rd, 1905, measuring 16 by 22 inches. The Los Angeles Times said that the neat appearance caused a much favorable comment. Comment was established by Ezekial Dunton Taylor, 1842 to 1917, a veteran newspaperman originally from Ohio, who came to Los Angeles in 1902, and his son-in-law W.C. Parcher. Taylor was editor until 1910 when he moved to the Owens Valley Herald. Harold G. Palmer was the editor of the Citizen in 1917. The Hollywood News was a flourishing, medium-sized daily concentrating its coverage on Hollywood, according to the Van Nuys News. In the 1930s, the paper led many a reform fight in local government. Now, the Citizen News was from 1948 to 1968, the Hollywood Citizen News.
Parcher Studios.
Now, it was a little bit about the building. It's a 2-story building that housed the Hollywood Citizen newspaper that operated under different managements until between 1931 through 1971. The newspaper was formed from the merger of the Hollywood Daily Citizen that began operation in 1921 and the Hollywood News that began production in the 1920s. The Hollywood Daily Citizen was known as the Hollywood Citizen from 1905 to 1921, and before that, the Hollywood Weekly Sentinel. Now, the
Hollywood Citizen
building
News.
history. Harold G. Palmer published the Hollywood Citizen newspaper beginning in 1911 during the Depression. Palmer agreed to consolidate resources with George Hoover Hollywood News to form the Hollywood Citizen News. Palmer would go on to publish its successor, the Hollywood Citizen News, from 1931 until 1956, when his son Harlan Jr. took over as publisher. The Palmers owned the paper until the 1960s when they sold it. It remained active until 1971. Real estate investor S.E. Edinger bought the Citizen News building in 2014. It's an Art Deco Hollywood Citizen News building is sold. The Citizen building is an Art Deco style. The newspaper was published, the Hollywood Citizen News and the Valley Citizen News. Now, its ownership updated the Hollywood Citizen News building in 2006, according to the Los Angeles Times. The building, which is located between Hollywood and Sunset Boulevards, underwent a multi-million-dollar renovation in 2006 to cater the taste of tenants in the media and entertainment industries. Its high-ceiling skylights, operable, and patios on the second floor. Art Deco Hollywood Citizen building published. The building is located at 1605 North Cahuenga, Hollywood, California, between Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset.
The old Hollywood Citizen newspaper. Parcher Studios. Being renovated.